Well, let's bring in representatives now from both sides of the debate. Charmaine Yoest is from the Family Research Council, a group advocating a pro-life message. Eleanor Smeal is with the Feminist Majority Foundation, a group working for women's rights and advocating a pro-choice message. They're joining us live from Washington. Thank you for being with us. I'm going to start with you, Charmaine Yoest. What do you make of this debate in the United Kingdom?
You know, I think it's so thrilling when you see these pictures of Will, who was so tiny when he was born. And it's really completely revolutionizing how we talk about this issue. I frankly wouldn't want to be on the side of arguing against his right to life. The pro-abortion forces are really on the wrong side of history. They're on the wrong side of medicine. You know, it's just so exciting to see what modern medicine is doing with these tiny, tiny babies. And so I think what you're really, that there's a revolution in the way people think about it. You can't hold in your mind at the same time the idea that you should be able to kill these babies, that modern science is going in and saving their lives.
Eleanor Smeal of the Feminist Majority Foundation, does the fact that these fetuses, babies, whatever you call them at 24 weeks, that they can survive outside of the womb, change your view on late-term abortions?
No, not at all, because basically we're talking about a situation that's extremely rare, and it really must be decided on a case-by-case basis. In the United States, less than about 10% of people of abortions occur after the 16th week, and only 1% after the 21st week. But these are usually very extreme cases where you have either dire illness of the pregnant woman, or you have gross fetal abnormalities that need to be dealt with. So this has to be taken care of by the woman and the doctor in consultation, and that's what's happening. There isn't really the abuse that these folks want to make it sound like, and in fact it works.
Well, now, Ellie, you know, you really have to set the guidelines out there. And, you know, Holly, you're wrestling a little bit with the terminology of baby versus fetus. And that's why science is revolutionizing things. These pictures you're showing, these amazing 4D sonogram pictures that show the life inside the mother's womb. You know, it's really hard to find people today who don't recognize the life of the unborn baby. And that's what makes it difficult for people to make sense of an argument that says that you can take that life away.
Let's get a response from Eleanor Smeal.
The science is also making it easier to have abortions earlier and earlier. That's with the mifepristone pill, the abortion pill, you can actually do it very early. So you're having only rare cases that go later, and in fact they're usually they're for medical necessity. So you have science is actually helping a woman to be able to make the decision safely and appropriately. So I really think that instead of politics interfering, medicine and the individual doctor and woman and family must make these decisions, and we must get out of medicine, politics, ideology, and keep it to the good health of the woman and the patient.
Charmaine Yoest, let me ask you this. You know, when abortion is illegal, very often you find women who will go to any lengths in order to terminate their pregnancy.
Right.
So making it illegal does not lower the number of abortions. It just doesn't make them as safe, or they'll go out of the country, because in Europe you can travel anywhere you like.
Actually, what they're finding with the latest research is that there is in the United States in particular, there has been a reduction in abortion based on incremental changes in the way that we look at abortion, through changes in parental notification, through getting women more information about abortion. I mean, that's one of the things. You know, Ellie talks about politicizing this issue, but part of our concern in the pro-life movement is that women don't get the information that they need about fetal development. So you see women who don't have all the information they need because the abortion movement opposes any effort for informed consent and other kinds of positive, kinds of common sense legislation that do make a difference.
What about Eleanor Smeal, legislation that would allow later term abortions, but only in a situation where the mother's life is at risk, for instance, and not allow a mother with a healthy 24-week fetus to abort that fetus? Would you support that?
What we're talking about really here is gross fetal abnormalities and illness and serious illness. But let's go back to
I think it's important, though, Ellie, for the readers.
We want women to be informed of the we want women to be informed of the medical realities. We don't want them to be falsely informed. And you know, when you talk about the rate going down, we've learned that when the rate goes down, there's two things: is there's more availability to birth control that's effective, and that women have more choice. It's when you outlaw things, both make it difficult to get family planning or even outlaw it, or that you outlaw abortion, that the rate of abortion goes up. We have plenty of experience worldwide with this.
Well, I think it's fascinating that here on television you're advocating giving women accurate information, and that you want to divert the attention away from, let me finish, want to divert attention away from talking about late-term abortion. But it's important for people to understand that the abortion movement has advocated strongly, even for partial birth abortion, which the Supreme Court in the United States just upheld bans against, because it's such a gruesome procedure. You all are very radical in your stance of wanting to have any abortion under any condition, and it's important for people to understand that.
The radical people are the Right to Life movement that have been trying not only to outlaw abortion, but to make it very difficult to get birth control. And in fact, now some of your folks are even calling the birth control pill.
Now you're trying to confuse the issue. This issue today we're talking about
I'm just going to have to jump in here. We're running out of time.
Control.
We are running out of time. Let me just jump in. Is there any way, and it doesn't seem like it, that you could meet in the middle somewhere, that this abortion debate that frankly doesn't exist so much in Europe and that is so passionate here in America, is there any way the two sides can come together? Eleanor Smeal, I'll start with you, then you'll have the last word, Charmaine Yoest.
Thank you.
Well, let's face it, birth control should be accessible readily. The reason why there's hardly a debate there is that you have a national health care system that makes birth control free, and you have ready access to abortion. We have this extreme debate because they've been trying to close down family planning, substitute it with abstinence only, and then make it very difficult to get abortion. All that goes against not only common sense, but modern medicine and the health of the woman.
Charmaine Yoest, 30 seconds.
She wants to divert attention away from abortion. The truth of the matter is 70% of the people in the UK support lowering the limit from 24 weeks to 20 weeks. It's common sense, and it just goes along with what people know to be true about life, unborn life.
All right, so no room for compromise. You're not meeting in the middle.
Well,
you hardly needed me for this interview.
We're on the side of common sense with these kinds of incremental changes that the vast majority of people agree with.
Charmaine Yoest of the Family Research Council.
Thanks so much, Holly.
I'm afraid we've run out of time. Eleanor Smeal, the Feminist Majority Foundation, thank you so much to you two for participating in this debate on CNN International.
Good to be with you.